Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 replay, or 2, not 1. Spawn on the right side as a blue OKW player, we got Zargina. Spawn on the left side as the red US player, we got Eternal Sunshine of Spotles Mine. As I keep on butchering my words. He does go ahead and vault over this stone wall there, and immediately builds some stink traps. Rifle squad being employed on the field, not uncommon. Over here we got Volkswagen into Kupowagen. Excuse me. When it comes to doctrine, US player could go for Mechanized, could see Urban Assault Company, as well as Tactical Support Company. All of them pretty good doctrines. Two of them have Calipes, one has Sherman 76s. The OKW player could go with Scavenge. I like this doctrine better for Jägerlight Infantry, because I like the infiltration grenades, which can be utilized by Jägerlight Infantry. Overwatch Doctrine, the more common selection for Jägerlight Infantry, and the Elite Armor. Our squad gets behind some good heavy cover. Aggression squad advancing. Rifle squad trying to push on the flank and falling back a bit of heavy cover there. Aggression squad skirmishing around. He does decide to soft retreat out of this area. Kupowagen push way forward. Rifle squad's advancing probably to a bit of cover. Got a bit of mix of heavy and light cover there. The foliage does interrupt some heavy cover. And looks like the OKW is saving up manpower. He may be going for Jägerlight Infantry. He's going for Volkswagen now. Maybe a bit of an oversight there. The US player's going for another rifleman squad as well. Volkswagen is soft retreat away. Shrimp players might have a bit of trouble in this fight, but there's a lot of damage there for the Kupowagen. Russian squad advancing. This Volkswagen is down to 2 models there, and the Russian squad is behind some good heavy cover, so the Russian squad should win our fight. We do have now the Shroom Pioneers advancing. Needs to retarget to it. Volley fire on to. Looks like they're more or less just attacking whatever gets the range. Does suppress down the Shroom Pioneers. Rival squad's advancing. You need to send the one rival squad down south. Kupowagen does escape on out of there with minimal health. And looks like it does escape on out of there. Just have the rifle squad capture VP and fall back. These rifle squad's not exactly in great condition either. There's a fresh rifleman. And looks like nobody's captured anything up north. Volkswagen and Kupowagen heading up north. Kupowagen's going to just capture up some nearby sectors. Paul needs repairs. We've got a second rear echelon squad on the field.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
Russian squads are pretty good weapon carriers. Their bars and bazookas are still equal to rifleman bars and bazookas, including M1919 as well. He does also have the, let's see, this is increased armor pen for the M6 bazooka. Wait, I thought the bazookas were M8s. Now I'm second guessing myself. Volkswagen is taking a little bit of damage. We do have this rear echelon squad falling on back. We do have this rear echelon squad capturing this munitions sector, while this guy is capturing the VP. Kupowagen took some bullets here. Rifle squad will need to fall back relatively soon. We do have the Scavenge Doctrine on field with some Scavenge Doctrine Jägerlight Infantry. And like I said beforehand, they do have excellent infiltration grenades, making them very effective variant of the Jägerlight Infantry. Volkswagen is firing away against the rear echelon squad.
The capture point is under attack.
And the rifle squad here does fall back. Lieutenant and rear squad forward, so the US player has to pull out a lieutenant. No ambulance just yet. And we do have the mechanized support platoon command post, who's going to be eyeing for maybe the Stewart, maybe for the utility car. Lieutenant taking some damage there.
Area secure! Area secure! Someone get us out of here!
Rifle squad does take a bit of damage there. These rifle squads are pushing their way forward. Russian squad as well. The Volkswagens do fall back.
We're losing a capture point.
Up north, we do have this reaction squad to capture the fuel sector. Nice thing about having two reaction squads is it means you have a lot of cheap capturing squads go around. You get some pretty nice fuel control by going for double reaction squad. He does also have 3 rifleman squad and 1 lieutenant as well, so his standard frontline infantry is still existent. The utility car's been pulling fuel, so may see some landmine deployments. Rifle squads need probably just focus on the Jaeger infantry to take on a bit of damage there. Luckily, he does not have the scope rifle. He's still getting his battle group HQ deployed in the field. And the Kampfwagen still at
Taking the field.
pretty much full health, so could have got some damage here on a flanking run. He's starting to push forward the Kampfwagen now. One Eagle infantry needs to fall back. The other one does as well. And we've got the 2 Russian squad falling back.
Promotion just came through!
Kampfwagen rotating around.
Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it. Ambulance, ready for action.
Utility car advancing.
Pour it on. Go ahead.
Being upgraded armor skirts now.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Ground's off, now spread out.
Mechanic warfare setting on up, or that's the Eagle infantry. What am I thinking? I don't know why I saw the cloak symbol thinking it was a mechanic warfare. Mechanic warfare being deployed on the field. I got a drive by here.
Contact. German infantry.
Drop squad advancing some heavy cover. Hand truck rotating along the flank.
Send orders.
Gets a good shot there on the utility car. Utility car should be able to escape on out there. Don't think one more pan truck will not finish it off. The Russian squad's getting some good heavy cover. They will stall out this advance, but they should be overrun. No, still does not have access to the G43 upgrade. Going for it now. And we do now have the Urban Assault Company. Give access to some Dozer Blade or Sherman tanks, which will take an extra AT gun hit. Plus, they'll have access to white phosphorus rounds as well. The Russian squad finds some rifle grenades, making an excellent support unit. The amount of foliage in the center of the map, they can just simply skirmish around the sides to take some pot shots with their rifle grenades. It's a very nice upgrade, make them a very flexible unit.
Incoming! American infantry!
Lieutenant here does take a bit of fire there. Volkswagen behind some good heavy cover. Mechanic warfare rolls a miss. And Mechanic warfare does fall back there. Likely, if he did get a hit, probably won't secure the kill because they'll ride from nearby to overrun it. Though, the Shrimp Pioneers push forward with a Panzerstrike.
Receiving effective
Rifle grenade does splash the Kampfwagen a little bit.
The enemy has cut our supply chain.
That rifle grenade may finish off that Shrimp Kampfwagen. Does fall back in time. Down south with the Jaeger infantry heading to the cutoff sector. Now I do have a lag on the build queue as well. Jaeger infantry not fully camouflaged there. Of course, the utility car is a camouflage spotter, right? So you don't hide as well.
Ready for orders.
You heard me right. Fining guys for not having dirty uniforms. Promotion!
Jaeger infantry takes a shot there.
Target that infantry!
Lag firing away. Would like to land here. Yep. Good thing he moved away. Volkswagens do fall back. They do not get to capture the fuel sector.
Ready! God damn it! Someone get us out of here!
Cutoff sector will remain decaptured, so nothing will be, no fuel income here. You push forward the Volks and Jaeger Line Infantry there. Utility car advancing. Rolls and miss there. Rocket grenade firing away. Rocket grenade there. Splash the Volks Grenadiers a little bit. These other squads are falling back now. Do some good heavy cover. Good split there. We do have the utility cars skirmishing around, hitting the Jaeger Line Infantry. Jaeger Line Infantry does fall back. Next light shot lands quite well there, so he needs to fall back to the rifleman squad. Does have an ambulance on the field. And this guy needs to fall back as well, just gonna get overran. One more rifle grenade there from this guy. He's pretty wounded here as well. There's also a shoe mine. Of course, we can see that. Great shot there onto the utility car. Cal setting on up. Lieutenant moving around. Jaeger Line Infantry does get the first strike capability. The Jaeger Line Infantry with first strike means also he still had 2 members. Does get the one of the models there. Lieutenant model still is up and going, so he has his Thompson. We do now have the Jaeger Line Infantry squad here. Sprints behind heavy cover, and now needs to sprint with the retreat button. May get wiped out there. US player wasn't really properly pursuing. 50 cal suppressing the Volks Grenadiers. Does rip the well apart. Oh well. Rock squad behind some good heavy cover there, just trying to stop the cutoff point from being recaptured. Oh, looks like it may have wiped out one of the Volks Grenadiers. Though his point right now does have triple Jaeger Line Infantry. I think he should also keep the Volks Grenadiers unupgraded, so in case his opponent drops any weapons, he can pick it up with that Volks Grenadiers. I have a feeling this is probably a good spot for a light barrage. Bit of damage there. We do have a pen warfare shot somewhere. Looks like it hits the utility car. Great to like shot there. And since this line of sight blocker, he's able to push it nice and close and greatly reduce the scatter. This is how you really like to use your indirects. You don't want to keep them max range, start firing away. They're not going to do much max range. If you find a spot where they can get a medium or close range, they can do incredibly well. And that's actually how also I recommend how you should play your pack howitzers for US as well. Since they have double range for their barrages, 160 range, you can make sure that their auto attack covers an area you just want to protect, and then try to place it all in a location where your barrages can reach. So you have a location where you don't need a micro and a location you can micro. Utility car straight forward, hitting the Jaeger Infantry. Rocket grenade there. We do also now have a Flak Panzer also on the build queue. I'm generally not really a big fan of the Flak Panzer also. It's one of those things that it's in your auction, you can go for it. It's nice, it's good, but situationally, it's not always a good idea to deploy on the field. The US player right now has 100 fuel on the sword on up, and he's pretty close to get out a Sherman tank. And the Urban Assault Company does support Sherman play with the Dozer Blades as well as the White Phosphorus rounds. White Phosphorus, both of those abilities are incredibly good for the Sherman tank. And not to mention you get Rangers, a form of smoke/sprint. This doctrine is very good, but it sort of fell off a little bit. And he's been using the rifle grenades quite well this game so far. I see the US players playing this doctrine excellently. The only thing we haven't seen is Molotovs, which honestly are okay. Molotovs on Riflemen are just okay. Riflemen already have really good close range DPS, even more so with bars. They don't really need Molotovs. It's more of a situational, I want to put out garrison ability, nothing more. Nothing needed they should spam out like Volkswagen's incendiary grenades or conscripts of Molotovs. Because simply Riflemen don't really need the Molotov grenade. Black Panther also been heading up north. He's using the Valkyrie or Chronicle skin. I love that. I love overly ornate tanks. Good splash hit there. Rifle Squad does get behind some good heavy cover. And another rifle grenade. Jaeger Infantry got tired of playing catch and failing. They kept on. They are bad at playing hot potato. Because if you drop a potato, it explodes. And yes, actually potatoes can explode. It's a little bit rare, but if you don't poke holes in the potatoes, they can actually explode in your oven.
A capture point is under attack.
It's not anything dangerous. Maybe a little bit of hot potato lands on you, but overall it's just a mess to clean up your oven.
Button her up. Big push coming.
Sherman taking now advancing. No high explosive rounds. We do have the Dozer Blade. We have a frag grenade there. And no response there. Sometimes the first frag grenade is particularly deadly. That could have been worse, honestly. He was pretty stacked up. Got a good pen there for Sherman tank. Dozer Blade almost complete. Nice smoke barrage by Sherman tank. A very well used Sherman. Cold fire turned on. Prioritized fire turned on. Yet there's a lack of actual fire in the field. Sherman tank needs to keep on reversing. Of course, Dozer Blade will start slowing him down a little bit. It does reduce acceleration or increase beefiness and utility. And with the nearby Volkswageners, he's going for a Panzerfaust or Panzerschreck. Panzerfaust, I got it right the first time. Gotta keep out of there. But we got the 50 cal to cover retreat, as well as a rifle squad rear along. And with rear echelon squad up to efficiency 3, it gets that 5th man, making it have 25% increased health and damage. And remind me after this replay to plug my phone into my charger. Is that 8%? Rifle squad does receive hits there from the Shirapan's quarters. Looks like overall he did lose a Jaeger Infantry somewhere. I don't remember seeing it go down. We now have Obsatsen on the field. Does have authorized Panzers. US player, not enough fuel for another Sherman. We almost enough fuel for a Panzer IV. It'll be a little bit of a luck roll who would win between a Dozer Blade Sherman tank who can take another hit versus the extremely high armor of the OKW Panzer IV. So it's a little bit more of RNG fest between the fight between those two. I want to say it's more weighted towards the Sherman tank at that point in time, but RNG can put its own weight on the scales. Sherman tank with high explosive rounds loaded. Black Panther also in here. He doesn't have to worry about being on point for pierce rounds unless he really wants to kill it. Rifle grenade there. Gets a good splash in the Volks. We do have a US landmine here. That's M6, which means that's a tread buster, right? Yeah, that should be a tread buster, which means if an OKW vehicle runs over it, it will be fully immobilized.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Return fire! Return fire!
It also takes a severe amount of damage. I think it takes like 320 damage, a significant amount. Something we casted there. I'm not sure what though. Majority? Must be majority. Yep, majority. Of course, for C1, not for C2. Does fall back there. Sherman tank is wounded.
We're losing a capture point.
Good damage there. Jaeger infantry needs to fall back. May still get wiped out there. The number 4 gets a hit there. Sherman tank needs to fall back. He can plant the Dozer Blade to crush through some of the whatchamacallit? Shrubbery. And looks like he did lose that Jaeger infantry somewhere along this line. Now I've got OKW Panzer IV on the build queue. He has some manpower to work with. He could go for another Jaeger infantry, or maybe just go for another Oberstrassen. He has a Sturm Pioneers in the field, so he has extra repairs. He does not have a mechanized HQ. He needs to inside the Sherman tank. Sherman tank lid on up. Armor piercing rounds. Rolls and miss. Rough grenades. Not going to do much there. What is... I guess these Russian squads have played too much Battlefield, where they just throw grenades at tanks. Will they still do that nowadays? The last Battlefield game I actually got into was Battle Company 2. Everything fell downhill from there.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Enemy armor is chewing us up!
Russian squad took some damage there. Does fall back there. One of the Russian squads could come over here and get some repairs on the Sherman tank. Panzer IV up here does get spotted by the 50 cal and the rifleman. So he does fire some shots over there. Now I've got another SWS half track in the field. He does go ahead and deploy the dozer, so he's able to crush through the hedges. Actually, no, it's not actually deployed. I forgot that. Just it does increase everything in the crowd a little bit. Does get a good shot there. Good pen there. White Frost was summoned there. Very nice. He has 2 Sherman tanks on the field. The other one's knocking up those blades. Fortify the ground there. No high explosive rounds, but White Frost makes it so you don't really need too much high explosive. Sherman tank receiving some repairs. OKW flak panzer advancing.
Regimental HQ for mechanized units will be here.
Mechanized HQ going on up. We do now have a good shot there on the Sherman tank, who's being upgraded to Dozer Blade now. If he unloads, the upgrade will have to be restarted.
All sectors. Ability now ready. Tank upgrade complete.
He does get the Dozer Blade upgrade. Got us now a squad of Rangers ready to lead the way. Not enough missions for any upgrades. Oh, Flak Panzer also gets a pretty good volley there on the Major. Falls back there, brings in Major Artillery here. It is 52, so it does get the improved Major RD.
We are at 200 points. Tank ready. Sherman tank
Good splash hit in the rifleman.
Position taken. Good work.
Goddamn Panzer!
Enemy contact! Infantry info!
Rangers advancing, got riflemen is firing. They're now both fresh C3. Fresh Eagle Infantry, or that is that fresh one's unvetted.
Taking fire!
Do you have more major artillery being summoned? That could be a fake barrage. It was indeed a fake barrage. A little bit damage there. He can get a snare onto it now. Great shot there on the rifleman.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Reinforcements in.
Does get a shot there, but heavy cover does save him. Oh, we got some
Ready to go.
crate barriers. I have no idea what's the purpose of that right there.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
Rifle squad in front of heavy cover. Stun grenade there, very nice. Yigla infantry firing from distance. So there's a crate barrier there. I guess he just wanted heavy cover there. Two barriers provide heavy cover. You know, it's been maybe a year since I last seen that ability actually being utilized.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here!
The capture point is under attack.
Ice round rolls in this there. Does get a bit of a splash hit there. I think that did pen. The Heights round got a good hit there on the Jaeger infantry. No swapping ammo types. And that Treadbuster mine still here. Jaeger infantry needs to fall back. Got now the scavenge artillery. Showing the major what an artillery barrage actually looks like. Granted, it is a minimal barrage. We now have a Calliope now being pulled in the field. Gets a bit of damage. Utility car does take a hit there. Landmine still here. Kind of getting shot onto nothing at the moment. And the lag does go down there. He also got a wipe here on some Volks as well. Those things out of Volks Grenadiers, 2 Jaeger Infantry, 1 Obstrassen, and 1 Vet 5 Sturm Pioneer. Pikes and rounds loaded, rolls a bounce there. This is not War Thunder. That won't instantly kill him. Far from it, the exact opposite. Sherman tank advancing down south.
Big push coming.
He has armor piercing rounds loaded up as well. And he may just want to fall back. He falls back, he can try to lure him onto that Treadbuster. Ah,
Points are
no.
down to 300.
Rifle grenade. And rifle squad kept the VP. The US players at 299, the players at 188. Great shot there by the armor piercing round. The armor piercing round of the Sherman tank is equal to the Cromwell gun. It's a good gun.
Capture point is being overrun.
You don't have to load up pikes with rounds of gauge infantry as US. And now got single bazooka rangers there. Discounted triple bazooka rangers. Major sprint straight forward. Fires his 2 bazookas against the Black Panzer. We do have now the OKW Panzer 4 straight forward. Ranger squad does fall back. Gets a pen there. Both these players' armor is just wounded. Battered, bruised, and beaten. This Sherman tank does get hit there for the cannon worker. He can still withstand a shot there. Does. The Dozer Blade just saved him. Now these guys are pretty stacked up. He needs to get out of the radius of the Flak Panzer.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the
Falls
death
back there. That is efficiency for the cannon whipper. The other player is taking some losses. He has enough fuel for another Panzer IV. Maybe he's going to go for a Panther. Against 2 Shermans and a Calliope. There is an argument made for a Panther, which also the Sherman tanks do have Dozer Blades. Yeah, there can be an argument for a Panther. Yeah, the Panther is quite nice, but he also does need some anti-infantry, so maybe just a Panzer IV would be best.
Mark us for duty. Squad is back. What the hell am I meant to do with these? God damn it! Someone get us out of here!
Drive squad once again in front of heavy cover.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
It looks like he's in some sort of form omnidirectional coverage because he's not taking
Our
any
fighting
damage.
position now has some ordnance
Yeah,
behind
that
it.
there he must. Is this rock omnidirectional heavy cover? Rock squad advanced by forward gets good damage there onto the Shun Pioneer. Because should be a fight that the Oberstdorf should win. Period. Because a Veteran 0 Oberstdorf without any upgrades would be a rifle squad, even Veteran 3 without any upgrades. So this must be acting as omnidirectional heavy cover there, this rock. Actually, it's vaultable as well. I am not sure what to make of this terrain object. It must be improperly coded. But that's definitely getting affected by heavy cover there, or at least by light cover. Because these not shrubberies there, so it could have been light cover there. But there's a pretty good backdrop there for the Panzers. And he also fired one shot before reloading. Got a great amount of damage between the two. Yeah, seeing that Panzer IV shot was direct hit there, but only took damage, no losses there, that had to have been omnidirectional heavy cover. So this thing may be a bugged map object. Sherman takes out advancing. More or less.
We're losing a capture point. We're losing a capture point.
Good pens there. Looks like there's 2 bazookas on this Ranger. He can always get a third. Sherman takes advancing. Panzer IV does take a pen there, and a pen from a bazooka. Landmines, Treadbuster landmines still exist. Utility car is also still alive, SC3. So Caller can go around laying down some more landmines, though he's been doing a good job consuming his munitions. Bounce there.
Is sustaining fire.
Sherman takes out advancing. Fly through rock barrage to somewhere. 2 pens. And I think this will go down 2 more pens. And does get the 2 pens. Got pretty lucky with the RNG there. Throw some smoke there on the Sheer Pants quarters. He could probably just take time and focus the fire ground there. Got a bit of damage there onto this other Sherman by the other Pants forward. Good pen there. He is getting pretty lucky at the pens overall, I believe. Third, or should I say fourth Pants forward now in the build queue. Ooh, good hit there. Does focus fire the ground there, or fired and just missed and hit the ground in front of them, or at least all the shrubbery.
Target secured. Make it ready.
Tread boss is still there.
A capture point is under attack.
No minesweeper on the Shell Pioneer. Does get some pens there. What was that? Was there a bunch of light AT mines there? I think US player deployed a large field of light AT mines from the rear echelons. That's actually quite interesting. Let's see. I'm going to just try to skim on the map. It's difficult to see those light AT mines, but they're. I think those was like a handful of light AT mines too close together, so they chain reacted. There's the squad there does fall back.
One of our capture points.
Looks like the tread buster will not be found there. The OKW player is also out of what's we call it. Eagle Infantry. Good shot there. Flag your rocket barrage, engagements down south, get some good damage there. Another Sherman on the tank on the build queue. US player right now has double cover in favor, and looks like that will remain.
Down to 100 points.
Good damage on the Sherman Pioneer, but he'll stay alive for repairs. MG-34 forcing on up. Got the Scavenger Artillery barrage in this region.
Tank ready.
Tread Buster is still alive.
Gun crew.
Third Sherman tank on the field. I'll go for some more Dozer blades. The Bazooka squads can hit a bit significantly. And I think there's more major artillery summoned there. Those got summoned on the choke point, on the entrance / exit to the base. Sherman tank gets a pen there. Now Vector C3 versus Vector C2 Panzer IV. Vector C3 does get the increased gun targeting and rate of fire. Does eat some explosive shots there. Don't know if that did enough to reduce the number of pens required to kill it off. Quite a bit of damage on the Sherman tank. Bounce and pen there. Good amount of efficiency on the Sherman tanks, plus the radio net's always quite nice. That's efficiency 1 ability. Other Sherman tanks way back home. It's in a control group of all these guys, because why else would that guy be reversed and move to the edge of the base? Double pen there. That Panzer IV may go down one shot. These Panzer IVs, one Panzer IV goes down. It's a good pen there. OKW player is down to 50 points. And has kind of triple capture against him, trying to decap that one. Reaction squad's firing away. Of course, about the Sherman Pioneer decapturing new northern VP, central VP decaptures, southern VP decaptures, so it's completely neutral. A lot of despicable neutral VPs. Rifle squad here. Oberslausen should defeat them, but now could get to the card to cause some issues for him.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Rifle squad major falls back. Gonna take time to not destroy the 50 cal. Double capture favor the OKW player. Right now, OKW player has 259.7 tickets, or the US player does. Black Pants are also in the build queue. I disagree with that. With a number of Shermans to tank on the field, I think he needs to go for another Panzer IV or for a Panther. He knows he's fighting against triple Sherman, barring the Sherman Calliope. Black Panther also is only anti-infantry. He needs more anti-tank. Looks like he didn't necessarily have enough fuel for a Panzer IV, because when Austin was 100 fuel, and right now he has 35 fuel left over, so now he would have had enough for a Jagdpanzer, which would have been another better choice than the Ostwind. Rocket grenades firing away, splashes the Oberslausen. Sherman tank takes a miss and bounce. We do now have the Blitz, combat Blitz active there. Sherman tanks reverse on the back with the radio effective radio net. Bet 2-1 could just simply get a flank and hit the rear armor. This guy's falling back there. No tread buster landmine there. Stuff could just simply draw fire. Losing 5 is not a massive issue. Losing the Panzer IV is a bigger issue. Especially 4 and out of VPs. Shame we didn't see a bunch of explosions at the end. By the way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.